everyone, welcome back to my channel for the Pickacard reading of a no contact situation. We're going to look into your person's thoughts and feelings regarding this breakup or whatever situation that you are in right now regarding no contact. Now what I'm going to do here is I got 3 piles and the timestamps are down below, the chapters are down below, so you can go to your time after you pick a pile. I got all my information down there. I do offer readings if this is something that resonates with you and you'd like to get a reading. My information is down there as well. But let's go ahead and start off with this. Pile 1, we have the Queen of Swords and the Stone. Pile 2, Queen of Wands. In pile 3, the High Priestess. So I'd like for you guys to take a moment here. Go ahead and quiet your mind and see which pile is drawn to you, and I will see you for whichever pile you pick. Hello, pile 1. You chose the Queen of Swords. Some of you, the reason why you are drawn to this card is because you will be in that air energy. You'll be either a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But you're going to be, if not, you're going to be displaying these traits of just a very intelligent, perceptive individual. Somebody that's really independent. Definitely like communication and, be in there. Go ahead and put that off to the side. I'm going to pull your cards here. I went ahead and pre-shuffled everything. That way we can just get down to it. We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands. The Judgment. And the 3 of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Three of Swords. Got Libra, Gemini, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, Now, what do we have on the board here? We have Libra, your partner or your past partner may be a Libra, Gemini, and that's Sun, Moon, Venus, or Mars, any of those. We also have showing up here right now All right, Judgment is fire. So that will be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Those are the strongest energies. So he's got Libra, Gemini being the strongest energy so far, with possibly some air sign or some fire signs in here too, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Other than that, we got a nice even mix. Another Six of Cups, remembering the past. An Ace of Wands, a passionate start. A Page of Cups, broken dreams. And a Four of Cups, self-serving disinterest. So we also have some water signs here too, which would be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this reading right here to discuss their thoughts and feelings with you in regarding this situation, a little bit about the situation. Then I'm going to pull some more cards, direct messages for you today from them. All right, so what I'm getting here, when this relationship first started, you had somebody really romantic come into your life. This person was poetic, a very seductive quality to them. Sometimes they just, this energy right here just comes in and sweeps you off your feet. You gotta kind of glare on these cards. I always get these glares on this card. Yeah, this person they came in and swept you off your feet. They're so charming, so charming. A great seducer. This person will be on their game, and they have the eye on their prize, and that prize is you. And they're going to be tender, loving, genuine, warm, just to seduce you, to get with you, to get what they want. They're a very rare person. They're good at communicating to you in a romantic way. They're just the good old-fashioned romantic. There's a warning here too. Sometimes with people with this energy, they come in, they seduce, and they sweep in real quick, and they can just leave just as fast. There is that warning on that. So yeah, when this person came in, they came in with the seduction. As soon as they got their prize, for them, things just started to become a little stale. Everyday life happened, and we really love the romantic. That's what's in the movies, but this is the card here that shows what happens after the movies, after that 2 hours up, and everybody gets gets their partner that they want, and everyday life sets in. The mundane life, trials, tribulations, dramas, arguments, things that just happen. It started becoming comfortable, this relationship, and routine to them. They were craving a little bit of spice, a little bit more of the spice to get back into that romance, that new romance. They were missing the new romance. Now your Knight of Wands here, it's a similar energy. Knights represent somebody younger and carefree, in all the decks. Wands, Cups, Pentacles, all of them, Swords. This is still depicting when you entered into this relationship, or the situation you were in with this person. They were just dreamy to you. You saw them as this dreamy person. They came in with all this charm, and this one's just showing you what I'm getting, how you saw them. They were just a dream come true. They had a way of just making you feel at ease. That they care about the well-being of other. A very kind, optimistic person, and this is how you viewed this person. You saw this person come in as excitement and change. That they were sweeping you off your feet. Now, why this one comes in and can be a seducer and leave, this one is more sincere. This relationship advanced pretty rapidly. They wrote in with all that charm and seduction. And probably in the beginning, that's what they do. They're trying to get the prize, but then it grew more. They was sincerely developed feelings in this relationship with you. They were having fun being in this relationship, in this situation with you. It was fun for a while. You guys shared some adventures together, some new adventures. It wasn't just all romance that was brought in at the beginning. When it developed into something more, you guys just shared a life together and did fun things. Did that best friends and lovers. You not only were committed on a romantic and sexual way, you were friends and you went out and just had a great time. And for this message here, a passionate start is coming in. I'm going to actually switch these around. This belongs over here because we're doing the progression here of your relationship as it was. Until we get to how they're feeling now. I wanted to go ahead and start at the beginning just to make sure that you're on the right pile. That this is resonating with you in your current situation. This is definitely here. Okay, I got those a little mixed up. All right, so for your judgment, I am sorry about that, and I can't remember exactly where we stopped, but my tablet restarted, my camera restarted. Yeah, they were self-serving themselves. It wasn't anything bad, as in they're not thinking of you, because they do, and they do care about you. They just put their own needs a little bit before the needs of others. And it was a celebration. They were thinking wonderful thoughts of your wish fulfillment, your everything they wanted. It was great thoughts, but it was more of, this is what I want. This is how I feel, not am I everything they want. They didn't self-sacrifice on their wants to see yours, is what I'm getting here. And because of that, as I said, they're still a little stuck in their 3D. And because of that, they had some fears from the past. So much so that they really wanted to protect themselves from being hurt. So when they got into this relationship and there was victory, there was still a feeling of them having one foot in and one foot out. They weren't giving all of their all, everything they could be. They weren't rising above and giving everything they could in this relationship. And they had one foot in, one foot out. And it really puts you in a confusing place. But all they were doing is really, they're trying to play it safe. They wanted to protect themselves from being hurt. And it's showing that they wanted to control the relationship, control the outcome. They wanted it to move at their pace and exactly what they wanted. I think what I'm seeing here is you both had two different ideas about the pace of this relationship. And that's showing there they got the victory, and because they got what they wanted. It's their pace. Things are going them. They're moving a little slower. You had your own pace that you were comfortable with. And even a little communication on your part, like from your person to you, would have made you feel better. But they just kept it to themselves, and they were just wanting to move at this pace, and it made you a little bit uneasy because you were used to moving a little faster, and you didn't know what was going on. It was a lot of uncertainty, and this uncertainty came from their energy because they were only putting one foot in. They weren't going all in. They didn't jump in. They got you to jump in. They came in with this blazing everything. They're telling you what you wanted to hear, and they meant it. But they made more promises than they can follow up with to get you. And it wasn't that they didn't want to follow up with the promises. And it wasn't that they lied purposefully. It's because they wanted it to. But not at the pace that you want it. They had sort of some oblivience sometimes when they were leaning on the other foot, the other side. And there was a block from it deepening further and emotionally. They're not choosing to go forward in that manner that you wanted, in the time frame that you wanted. Which caused some more confusion and stress within the relationship. And it really put your partner in this confused energy on what they want after a while. Just because of all the arguments that stemmed from this core issue. It got them more in their head. And I'm feeling here that your partner decided they chose to leave because of this confusion. They had to get away. And the main reason, although it may come off to you as something different, but their main reason is they just needed to get away and clear all those confusions into their head. Because they came in like this, and there was all these feelings and that, and they're just fine and comfortable because they're all self-serving. They're self-serving their own interests. They weren't thinking about what all you needed, but they were thinking about was that their cups were full. Got over here. Emotionally immature partner. Insecurity in romance. That's your partner there. They were some emotionally insecure. And that's why they're half in and half out. But yeah, they chose to walk, and it was their main choice because they were so confused. They needed just a step away from the relationship because the arguments and the confusions and everything, and they felt like there was broken dreams. Both of you felt like there was dreams that were presented here, and then they just crumbled and they were broken. And that's the situation that led to this being a no contact situation. And this no contact situation can be a breakup, which it will be for some of you, and it can just be them emotionally pulling away, and they're not talking to you. They're just taking their time to reflect on themselves, kind of like a little ghosting, and there's no closure, and you feel like there's some of the watchers are going to be in this one, and there's no closure because you don't know what's going on, and that's where they're at. Okay, what's happening right now? All right, so what we have right now is the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, which is very interesting because these are both conflicting energies, which kind of explains this confusion that caused them to either pull back or walk away. They're still experiencing that confusion. They are remembering the past, and they're just remembering it, and they're missing it, missing times you shared, they're missing you, but they still haven't sorted through that confusion. And right now, I'm getting into how they're thinking of you and feeling right now. And I'm gonna go back to here, a foot in each lane. So their left foot, let's just say their left foot is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is just a celebration. They're thinking and wanting to come back and celebrate with you. Celebrate your love, celebrate your friendship. Could possibly be up to including coming back and proposing to you and take it to the next level. Speed up with what you want. It may have been that you were wanting this marriage and they weren't quite ready for it. I think some of you, I'm hearing that. So this is that's specific and will apply to some of you. For those, they are thinking about it, come in and offering that. Yeah, they just want to come back and celebrate your union. That the positive side of that, and that's where they're remembering the past and the love you shared, and they want to come back and celebrate and have fun with you. The other part of them, though, I mean, here it is as a heart, and it's teared and it's ripping and it's bleeding into their mouth. It's not the greatest feeling. This is not the greatest card. It's heartbreak, melodrama, loss. It depicts there was just a whole it was a mean breakup. It was very painful. The Three of Swords does have a promise, though, that the worst part of it's past. The worst part of being in this energy. They're still working through it. They're still working through this energy, but it's in the past. They're getting through it. And they're becoming more of the cup. So they're leaving back this Three of Swords. So how they're thinking and feeling right now is they experience so much heartbreak with this breakup with you. They felt like there was so much drama in the arguments that they had, and it was painful. It was a very painful time, but they do remember all the good times you shared, and they're wanting to come back in and make this right if you'll have them. They want to come back and deepen what you had. Take it to the next level. That's where their thoughts are right now regarding you. Let me grab a couple cards on how they're feeling. They're feeling shy. And they're feeling helpful. Over here, a shy and vulnerable partner. They were emotionally immature and insecure. Right now, they're getting out of this phase of pain and heartbreak. They're working through it. They just got some, like, a little bit of thread there. But they want to come back and celebrate. They want to give you something. They want to offer you. But they're shy. They're shy to approach you. They don't know how to approach you. They're feeling like they may get rejected. So their shy side is coming out. They're planning on coming in and just trying to be helpful as a friend. Like that would get their foot in the door. If they approach you in a helpful way, something that you needed help, like if they knew your car broke down and they could fix it, they would show up and, oh, I want to fix your car. Okay. Do you want to go out for dinner too? I'm hungry. So they want to be entering back into your life by offering some kind of help. And that's their plan. That's what they're thinking of. That's what they see right now as they're in to get back to talk to you. Because they're feeling shy. They don't want to admit any part of them, what happened with them, their part in what went wrong. They don't really want to admit it. They're still a little young and immature in that energy, emotionally immature. So they're shy to do that. And they're also shy because they don't want to shoot their shot and get shot down. That would be devastating. They don't want that to happen. Okay, I got a few more cards to pull out. And then I'm going to pull out these next few cards, discuss them, and then we'll get some messages from your person today. We got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Feel when you guys first got together, there was a lot of attraction. You were all in the moment. However, there was some deception, and that is also what caused this arguments here that led to the breakup. Some deceptive actions, and I feel like it had to do with you felt like they were presenting themselves in a different way to move forward fully, not being stuck with one leg in each lane. They gave off more of the energy that it was going to go further, faster, be in a more committed state in your time frame that you were comfortable with. And they gave that. I also feel like, and this is going to be for very few people, but there are going to be a couple watchers that you were lied to. They came about something big, and I feel like it was something that in their confusion they may have stepped outside of and been involved in a third-party situation. It's not for everybody, and I'm feeling that the ones it is for know about this. This is not anything that I don't want my other viewers to worry that this is you and it's not something that you know about. This is something that for those few people led to this, and the deception was found out about. It could have been third-party situation, and it could have been or something as simple as just emotionally talking to somebody with not going further than that, but it was a lie. It was just the truth not being fully revealed in there. And again, that's not for everybody. I have self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Passion. Insane chemistry. Like each other equally. Having fun. karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, lessons, letting go, and loving you. I have a little fly flying around here, bugging me. That might be a sign. Okay, putting these in different orders. The passion, here, this insane chemistry, you like each other equal and you're having fun. So much of that at the beginning of the relationship. There's so much passion, so much fun. Like I said, you came in, you had so much fun in the romantic side, and there was passion, and you even had fun in friendship and did things and went on adventures together. The self-indulgence, the shadow work. The shadow work is when they stepped away in their confusion. They went into the dark night of their soul and went into their shadows and had to deal with that, their insecurities, their fears. It was something that they had to work through. And that when they stepped back from that confusion, it was because they were in these shadows. And the reason why that was triggered is because you have a karmic relationship. There was triggers, and I'm not saying the karmic relationship necessarily in the bad way, where you just come together to learn and then go on and move on in your way. I'm getting from the universe, it was karmic lessons. Lessons and triggers from past lives that you both had to go through together to get to the other side, across the bridge. And it was a growth for both of you, something you both had to grow and learn from on that. Okay. All right. I'm going to jump into some messages here from your person to you that they want to let you know when they're in this no contact situation. It's complicated, but I still have feelings for my ex. I'm not ready to release this attachment. I'm feeling here that it's not that they wanted to be with their ex. They have attachment to this ex because of things they went through and the pain and the hurt that was caused in that relationship carried over and into yours. They're not yet ready to release that attachment, just those feelings of fear in the relationship here, stemming from what happened over there, and they can't release it and get out of that energy. So what they can't release was that energy, and that's what helped cause these issues within them, that they were working through their shadow issues. I wear a false mask and pretend not to care because I don't want you to see how vulnerable I really am. They are. Like I said before, they are just hiding that vulnerability, their fears. I'm struggling to overcome my addictions. I've come a long way, but I still need help. They may suffer from addictions that we call normal, drugs, alcohol, food, sex. But there could be also talking about ones we don't really often think of as addictions. It could be addiction to a personality trait. It could be addictions to wanting just to be in this new love, rushing in and getting what they want and moving on. It could be addictions to that rush, to the feelings. Whatever their addiction is, which is going to be different for everyone. And they're getting through them. They just need a little bit of help. Okay? The next three messages are going to be shadow and light. They could be good messages and dark messages. And then I'm going to be reading some more all shadow ones. If you are easily triggered and you feel like it could be hurtful to you and you don't want to listen to the remaining messages, then go ahead and shut off now. If there's something that you do want to listen to, I don't Everybody has their own level of what they're comfortable with, either wanting to know the truth or being a little bit more sensitive to that. So I want to respectfully let you know that this is what's to come for the rest of this reading. And if so, I wish you love and light on your journey. Okay. We got a light message here. You bring out the best in me, making me feel like a leader, deciding what I want and taking action with passion and determination. Another light. I see how my behavior has affected you. It's a painful feeling. You did not deserve that, and I'm going to make things right. Here's a shadow message. I feel safer in groups of friends, colleagues, or with family, having light conversations, drinking, or partying. They feel safe there because they don't have to open up emotionally and talk about deep emotional things. So when they come back around, they're going to want to do it with a group of friends, keeping it light. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. And like I was discussing earlier, I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird. They're feeling caged, like they can't do anything about this situation. I feel alone in the dark. Where's my light? You are their light. You brought so much light in their life, and they're recognizing that it's not there, and they're having a little trouble seeing. They want a little bit of help with the addictions, getting through this fear, doubt, being able to release their past. Release their past in this ex relationship, release past life karmic patterns that they are needing to go into the shadow work and do. They want light to help them show, and they see you as somebody that is going to be able to shed some light and help them. All right, I think those are all the messages that I'm getting here for you today. I hope this offered you some clarity on this situation. I know no contact situations are, it's a hard time. But I do always believe that we learn the most when we're going through our hard times. If everything was easy, if everything was perfect, everything was nice, we wouldn't learn and we wouldn't grow. And as souls, that's what we're here to do. We are here to learn and grow. We are here to put these little difficult times in our life just to, grow through them and get to the other side and become a better version of ourselves. We're always growing here on earth to be the, just to be the best, highest version of ourselves, learning lessons throughout the way. Said I want to wish you love and light on your journey. Please, if this resonated with you, go ahead and like it, share it with your family, friends, social media. Give me a comment. I'm going to start giving away a free reading each month. And I'm going to start this in August. This will be the first video. So if anybody comments on any of my videos from here through the whole month of August, I'm going to go ahead and put everybody's name in a little bag and offer a free reading to those of you, to the one person that wins for the month. So like, comment, share, and have a great evening. Thank you. Hey, Pile 2, welcome to your pile. You chose today the Queen of Wands. And this could mean that you're a fire sign. Your sun, moon, Venus, or Mars is in a fire sign. And those are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Either way, you're going to be very, a successful person. Somebody that gets what they want. You're very warm. You're very noble, adventurous, loving, magnetic person. You have a lot of enthusiasm in life and a determination for your goals. Okay? Next, I'm gonna go ahead and I pre-drew all these cards. Wait, we'll get to the juice. We'll get to the tea a little faster, a little better than me shuffling. So I went ahead and asked the universe the questions and drew these cards earlier so I could just lay them out and get to the meat of the reading here. All right, for no contact situation on your person. And this is going to be either a split up or just some, you guys aren't talking right now. It could be any kind of no contact that you're just going through. All right, and we got the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, the, earthquake. All right, I'm going to pull this back a little bit, try to get some more room in this viewing area. Sorry, my desk is so big, and my stand is not. I'm gonna have to upgrade, I feel. There we go. The Magician, Ace of Swords, we have the Devil, Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You got a lot of beginnings here, new beginnings, aces. How I'm going to read this today is we're going to start over here, and it's just going to be kind of going along the time when we're going to get some background on when you guys first met and what went on in the relationship and what they were feeling about you during that time, what led to this no contact situation, and what's they are thinking and feeling right now on what they want to happen going forward. We also have King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, we also got the Empress, another Aries energy here. And Devil over here is I believe that's Capricorn. Or is that Scorpio? Why did I forget? I'm just verifying. Just give me a second here. Yeah, Capricorn. Don't know why I was doubting myself right there. Page of Coins, no follow through. Nine of Coins, you are enough. And another Devil, unhealthy patterns. So along with Taurus, I am tongue-tied today. There might be some communication problems in this, but we're going to dive into that and check that out. But the energies of your partner that I'm picking up, that their Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, they're being a Earth sign. A lot of heavy Earth energy of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. However, I'm also seeing see. Pentacles, Swords, Cups. Yeah, just mostly earth energy here. And Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Those are the strongest energies I'm picking up. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups and the Lovers here. So when you guys first came together, there was a happy union. It was such a sincere, such a deep love. You instantly felt you could trust each other. There's an understanding, you both understood each other on a deeper level. It's a new relationship, it's passionate, just so happy. They felt like you were somebody that they could start a family. And perhaps a lot of people I'm hearing in this pile, you guys were a family. You had you were married, or you know, a committed partnership and had children together. They saw you as their one true love. They had strong feelings for you. They felt fulfilled, and they just, like, there was so much safety and security in this relationship, and that it was just going to be so successful. They saw you as a woman with this Aries energy that was just so in your power, so in your power. And I hate to say, I read energies here, so I'm not saying that you're a powerful woman. It has feminine power here, because it's that power, but still being in touch with your feminine side. So even if you are a male and identify as a male watching this, your power was not masculine power. It was feminine, so it was able to be powerful. Usually, traditionally, power is associated with just masculine energy, but feminine power is also, it's considered powerful, but it's also being grounded into that feminine energy also. Okay. Magician and the Ace of Swords. So when you came together, your communication was so strong. You were able to communicate really well together. There's just so much open communication and a flow of ideas, and having long conversations about your guys' wants, needs, and desires, which provided so much harmony in their relationship. You each saw each other as this great, faithful, steady partner. Someone who cares about us, and they cared about you. And don't let that, me saying cared as in past tense, trigger that it was only cared then. Right now, I'm reading that energy of the past. So that's how I'm going to present that. You were both in agreement on what you wanted in the relationship. You laid down those expectations with each other, and you were in agreement on that, on what it was in your situation. Everybody's going to be different. Because we all have a collective audience here, and we all have different situations. But whatever that agreement was, you guys were doing that, and you're manifesting to make that happen. Yes. Communication flowed so well between you because your intellectual levels were right there on the same plane. I'm going to put this right here. This is what I'm seeing. Just, you know, sometimes intellectually, and I'm not using this as smarter than the other with people, but intellectual communication styles. Some people are like this. You guys were there. This is what I'm getting. That was like the strength. That was the strength, that your binding strength of this relationship was that. When you came together, either you or your partner had a toxic relationship that they was still lingering on them. Not that they were in the relationship, just the toxicity from a previous relationship was still heavy on them or still heavy on you. But because you guys were presented with a sincere, honest relationship, it made you get over it in the past. You were able to release that. I think this one is for over here. Yeah, these are over here. That's for those 4 piles. So now we're going to get into what happened within this partnership that caused it to go from here to this no contact situation. Okay, yeah. So what I'm seeing here is the Devil and the 4 of Cups. What caused this relationship to go into a no contact is a no bueno. Your person, for most of you. Now, this could resonate as you also. You being the one that was in this situation. So please take it as you will with your part in your situation. I'm going to talk about the majority of it. This is what happened with your person. They just started to become self-absorbed in this relationship. They started to be dissatisfied with how things were going. They got into this energy that they just, even though there was so much communication before, their inability to express how they were feeling, and they became very passive in the relationship. Their feelings just started to cool because out of boredom. They felt like, and because of that, they stopped paying attention to you, giving you the attention you deserved. Just because they're just feeling dissatisfied, and it has nothing at all to do with you. This is something inner, something inward within themselves, a problem they had within themselves. They're just so self-absorbed here. That's what I'm getting. They weren't following through promises to you. They could have even been very started to get abusive in their words. And this just stemmed from their unhappiness, the issues that they had inside them. They just became another person to you. Just shut down. Became somebody else. And I'm sorry to say this, but what happened here, what caused this no contact, is what I'm seeing is there was a love affair, like a one-night stand. It wasn't anything that they got an emotional connection with anybody else. They just got bored and they were feeling impressed. And they had this affair, this one-night stand. It's either a one-night stand or just I wouldn't even say friends with benefits. Some casual fling that happened more than once, depending on your situation. I can't even say situation in this whole reading. Yeah, I'm having some trouble with some words. I think somewhere along the lines where you were communicating so well at the beginning, something happened that just disrupted it. Just kind of twisted it all up. That's what I'm getting. It left you feeling in a state of that you were not enough. But you are. And they're realizing it now. They're letting you know you are enough. It's kind of I don't know what I got. I just started getting that song in my head. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Sorry, I'm not a singer. But they were in that energy before for that no contact. In that situation, they stepped outside the relationship. Point blank, that's where it is. They stepped outside of the relationship. Some of you, I just heard, it could even have just been emotional cheating, getting online, texting people, just for the fun of it, just to feel that, what they want to feel because they were just bored and they were wanting to shake things up. But they want to let you know now. Their thoughts and feelings are, I can't believe I thought that relationship wasn't enough. I'm actually getting something obviously, this is their thoughts right now. I can't believe I thought that relationship wasn't enough. Obviously, even though I felt like I was past this past life toxicity, it still had a stranglehold on me. And I just got in my head and I thought I wanted more, needed more, or something else. And then when it happened and I lost you, I realize now why. Because you were enough. You were enough for me. You're everything that I wanted. Why did I do that? I just self-sabotaged. Why? That does not make any sense. You were all that I needed. You were all that I wanted. Why did I do this? I still don't know why I did it. I know. I'll forever hold that in my heart. Now, I never got that with the other readings, just a whole explanation from your person's higher self, but that feeling came so strongly just now that I just had to go into saying it. Usually I was just giving everybody's thoughts and feelings from my perspective, my view. I was wording it through my view, but there I had to go. I felt it. I had to go with it. And that goes with this too. That unhealthy patterns, this devil kind of fell off to the side over here, but it was unhealthy patterns. They did this before in previous relationships, and it was a unhealthy pattern because they repeated again this time. But this is the only time they regret it. It was ingrained of who they were before, but this time they were somebody else with you, and they got through it, and they grew, and they knew. But it was a slip up, a slip back into some previous unhealthy, toxic relationship patterns. They tripped and fell. Or walking around. You remember the game? I'm not saying you remember the game. Most people don't. It might be a retro game, Pitfall, where you're kind of like just running around and you're running, and then there's a big old pit and you got to jump over it or jump in, and then you get ate by alligators. Well, this person was just walking around, and doo-doo. They didn't see it. They didn't watch. And they just fell into that alligator pit of unhealthy, toxic patterns of the past. And they're just, why? So what are they thinking now? I kind of already jumped in that. But, why? I heard so many whys in my head. It's just like, why? It was so fast. So I'm sorry. If everybody can hear what is going through my mind, you'd be laughing too. I feel like I'm in my own little comedy show right here. Maybe your person is a comedian, because I am giggling. All right, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Okay. So with aces are always beginnings. It's kind of how tarot goes. It's just that highs and lows of as you go up with the numbers. So instantly right off the bat, they are thinking of their thoughts and feelings regarding you is new beginnings. They want to come in and start a new, they want to come into your life and get a new beginning with you. They want to offer you some emotional stability and security. They want to plan for the future, what you guys had planned before. They want to start over and plan for the future. You guys weren't married before. They want to come in and offer that wedding agreement. If not, they are going to like to renew those vows. They're going to come in and want to offer you a gift. May want to even buy a house to live together. Could be that big of a gift. At least a nice, they're going to come in with, date plans and surprises and want that fresh start. But they just really give me another chance. Is this card? They want you to give them another chance. In their mind, what that's going to bring is the beginning of this. See how they're holding it over their heart. And cup. Cup cards are always about emotions. Or not always. They're just dealt with emotions. It's a water sign, water energy. So they're holding this full cup right next to their heart. So it's here. I filled up my cup. This is my cup of love. That almost looks like a little heart in there, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Okay. I filled up this cup with my heart of love. And they're presenting it to you. Here. Take this full cup. In this full cup is all these deep feelings I have. My happiness, joy, abundance. I got a surprise for you in this cup. Come sip it. Come sip it. I want to open my heart to you again. I want to open my heart to you. And I want to try this again. We can make it work. So that's what their thoughts and feelings are right now. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out a few more cards. Sorry, I was just taking a pause to see if I had anything else in that, but I was hearing anything else. But what I'm doing now is I'm going to pull 3 more cards to accompany these. And then I'm going to pick some feelings cards. Actually, I'm going to do feelings cards, what they're feeling right now and why. Some accompanying cards to this. Then I'm going to bring out some messages from them. And in the messages, they're going to be loving or shadow and light. Okay, so there could be good and bad. Before I get into the shadow ones or the possible shadow ones, I'm going to let you know, just in case if it's something that you don't feel like you can handle, that it's not something you want to hear. Everybody is on their own level of what they can hear. Some people want to hear the blunt truth. Some people do not. So I will tell you when that gets there. So, but we're not there yet. So let's just carry on with this. Their current feelings right now is they're upset, they're sad, and they're grumpy. So So angry and so sad looking there. They're upset. They're upset because they ruined this. They upset because they're in this no contact situation, and they're mad at themselves. They're mad at themselves for tripping and falling into that pitfall hole because that alligator ate their ass. It wasn't no fun in there wrestling with alligators, and it was not a pretty little pitfall hole to fall into, and they're mad about it. They're mad that they didn't have their eyes open. They're not mad at you. They're not grumpy at you. They're mad at themselves, and they're so upset about it. They just want to reconcile. Okay, other cards on Get. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The universe is deciding they're coming very soon. The universe down here is telling you, be prepared, decide what you want. We all have free will. Do you feel like this relationship is worth reconciling over, or are the damages in the past not? And that's totally up to you. This is your life. These are your feelings on the table. These are your wants and desires. So, take the time now to decide what you really want. What is worth to you. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This is something they are going into. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Those toxic patterns I was picking up that they repeat. I thought maybe it was past relationships. But those toxic patterns that they did in all those last relationships, never thought twice about it. But fell in and did it with you. And they're kicking themselves in that butt for falling in that toxic. It came from issues within their family. Their family of origin, how they were raised, what they were taught. What happened with that set these toxic patterns in place a long time ago before you even came in the picture. So don't even get to thinking right here. They made you feel you weren't enough. They want you to know you are enough. The universe wants you to know you're enough. They didn't need this other person. It was just some toxic pattern of behavior that they felt, and they just thought they'd overcome that. And they didn't expect to accidentally fall. They didn't see that pit. They didn't see falling in the pit. Everything was going so well with them, with you inside of them. Yeah, sure, they started thinking about being discontented and wanting to shake things up and being self-absorbed, but that was all in that toxic pattern of being raised. And they thought that they needed more, they had to have more. Or I don't even want to say had to have more. They just felt unfulfilled because of that toxic pattern, that emptiness, which was all within themselves. Right? Right now, we got camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make memories. This is their current energy that they are in. They're really reminiscent about what you guys had. They're learning from the past and the errors they are and the errors that they made in the past and how they are the cause for ending this. Just sitting there thinking about the memories. We got a coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. They're thinking about coming in, offering you just a coffee and apologies just to make amends. Going on that little date we saw over here, trying to start anew. And then they're picturing paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. That's what they're picturing this relationship as, paradise for them. And they're wanting to get in that, and that's their plan with that coffee. that small little date because they want to get back into what you guys had before. They want to start new. They want to start fresh. They want a new foundation to work on. And I just know, they know it's not going to be exactly how it was before. That new energy and so much trust and so much love, and there's issues to work out. They just want to start new. They want to build a new relationship. Start fresh. Make it that happiness. Okay. Now I got some messages from them to you. I have a lot going on in my life right now, and I can't give you the attention you deserve. And what that was, that lot going on what they were, those issues and healing from that past, they are coming in very soon, but right now, they can't. They're working through that. My soul recognized yours the first moment I saw you and looked deep into your eyes. You are my heart's desire. My one desire. Now I'm getting all kinds of songs. The feelings between us are mutual. I want you to know, I think, that you felt at some point because of the betrayal that your feelings were stronger, or else they wouldn't have betrayed you. And I tell you what, I'm an Aries, and my Venus is in Taurus. So in love, I'm pretty stubborn, to say the least. And I feel like if my partner entertains somebody else, cheats on me, then they could never possibly love us. But I still hold a firm grip on that thought. It's a struggle for me. But I have to that's my ego talking now. That's my earthly ego talking. I have to consciously come out of that, because sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it's these inadequacies within them and their thought patterns and how they're raised, and they just don't feel they need an ego. They're working through their own ego stuff. Okay? So sometimes it's because that, and they still do love you, and it's not. But me, I don't really have sex without feelings, emotions, and love. Guys, some people are not wired that same way, and they can. Not everybody is like that, and it's really hard to step out of ourselves. Just to look at the bigger picture, the bigger box, and just to see where somebody else is approaching from. But that's something I'm good with it in all areas of my life, in business, friendships. I am the hardest in love to do that, because I'm like, nope. If you slept with somebody else, that means you never loved me. And I just, picture a person stubborn sitting on their own little porch. That's me. I'm better now than I was 20 years ago, when I was younger. But it's still like a conscious effort for me to have to get over that. So I kind of rattle off of my own life. I just wanted to let you know everybody's different. And they are wanting to let you know their feelings are mutual, just in case. Actually, we did get here that you could be a fire sign, same as me. So maybe I have felt compared to share that story, just because we're saying the exact same things that was just going through my mind. And it might benefit you. So take it if it resonates. If not, just say, well, Jessica's rambling on, and it makes sense, and I wish she'd stop talking about herself, because she's an Aries and they talk about themselves. All right. So I got some shadows and light messages, and then I got shadow and light messages, and then pure shadow messages. So I have one light, and I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to let everybody know in case you want to step away. So I do want to share that light one with you. Since I met you, my mind has expanded to so many new ideas and ways of thinking, enhancing my brain power like never before. And that really makes sense. For the energy that I sensed between you guys at the beginning, there was such an intellectual communication going on, and it helped them expand them. All right, so now I have about 5 more messages. These are some shadow work they're going through. They could be triggering, they could not. I have yet to read them. But I want to let everybody know, because if you want to step away, I want to let you know, thank you for watching the video up to now. If you liked it, resonated with it, appreciate some likes, clicks, comments. I am going to be doing this is for both of you that will be staying. I want to let you know in the month of August, and starting with this video and through the month of August, I'm going to start doing a once a month reading for whoever comments on my stuff. Your name will go into a pool. That's how I know how to collect your name. And I'm going to try to do a free giveaway for a reading. So all the videos that I make in the month of August, all the names, all the comments, I'm going to go ahead and throw it into a pool and offer a free reading to the winner. So, yeah, comment away starting now. Click the subscribe button if you'd like to watch more of my videos, and the notification bell so you can be notified on that. And then for those of you who have decided to stay on, here are your messages. I tend to take on more tasks than I can handle, so I can distract myself from my feelings until I fall into exhaustion or illness. I wish I could take back all the words I said to you. I get very angry when someone doesn't agree with me and I act impulsively. And that could be in hearing what happened during your guys' downfall. Sorry, I have a notification set. I just turned that off real quick. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings with you. It goes over here. They're kind of afraid to come forward right now. They are soon. But they're a little afraid of the rejection. Rightly so. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It is draining me. Over here too. They are, yeah, they're just having a hard time wrapping their mind around destroying this. Putting you guys into this no contact situation. We are living 2 separate lives. Felt called to say, take that as you're meaning that one. I see it mostly for the most of the audience here right now. You guys are living the 2 separate lives and they want to make it together. And that's all I have for you today. Again, I already shared all the messages of the drawings I'm going to have in the month of August, starting from this video forward. Like, comment, share, subscribe down below. I also have all my information down there if you are wanting. I do personal readings at this time. If that's something that's interesting in you, go ahead and send me a message and we can link up. Thank you. Hey, Pile 3. Welcome to the video. Sorry I keep getting all these notifications. I'm recording on my tablet, and I got my phone right next to me, and I just ding, 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 ding. That may be something for energy in this relationship. Maybe there's been a lot of, prior when you guys were in a contact situation, there was a lot of outside interference. And that's where I'm going to stay with that. So, you drew you picked the High Priestess pile. And that could be that you're just to get an energy check here, it could mean that your Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, or a lot of your placements are in water. Water being Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And either way, you're going to be somebody who's just a sensitive person. Your feelings could get easily hurt. You put a lot of stress on family, love for the family. You like mutual respect in your partnerships. You want deep feelings, deep, sincere, I can't get it out, deep, sincere feelings. You also believe in being delicate in how you present things, being faithful. You want your partner to be faithful, believe in the fidelity, and just, you know, live in life and love and harmony. A very gentle person. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I pre-shuffled the deck so we can have more time to talk about the cards and what I'm getting. And I am going to put out the cards, talk a little bit about where this relationship was, kind of like an energy check to see if you're in the right pile, where the energy was when you met, how they were feeling. Then it will kind of gradually, as I read on to the right, go into what broke it down, what went to the what caused you guys to be in this no contact situation. I almost feel like I want this to sit here as I'm rambling on. What do you got you into this no contact situation? That may be either it's going to be different for everybody. It could be that you guys are split up, or just taking some time to yourself and not contacting each other, withdrawn into your own energy a little bit. And then when I get to the right, to the end, it's just going to tell their thoughts and feelings and what's going on within them right now. I'm also going to draw a couple cards talking about their emotions, what they're feeling, what is their emotional feeling, and this is presented as an emoji, just what they're feeling and why are they feeling that. And then some support cards for what I just said. Then we're going to get into some messages from them. Some of them are going to just be positive, truthful messages. Then I'm going to delve into some shadow and light. When I get into the shadow portion, I'm going to warn everybody and let everybody know, because some people may be a little, and I told every pile this, some people may not want to hear that. They can be triggered easier, being in a sensitive spot emotionally right now. And if it's not something that you wish not to hear, I want to give you the opportunity to step away, but still get the meat of this reading. So when we get to that point, when we get to that hill, we'll cross it, that bridge, we'll cross it. But for now, let me go ahead and deal out these cards. Like I said, I pre-shuffled them and have them ready to go. I did this, because I wanted to have more time for the reading, rather than shuffling. Okay. Get my affairs in order here. Okay. There we go. Now I'm situated. I just feel a mess. Maybe right now that's what you're feeling, because of the situation that you're in. Everything just is so scattered and it feels like a mess, and you just can't collect. You can't collect your thoughts. You can't. It's hard to get organized right now. Queen of Swords we got here. Queen of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Swords. The Chariot. King of Cups. Queen of Wands. And look at the court cards you are getting here. We got queens all over the board. King and a knight. And a Queen of Cups. We got all the queens. Queens are associated with water in itself. Yeah, we got Aquarius and Scorpio. the Knight of Swords and the Three of Swords. Eight of Swords. Four of Swords. Page of Wands. And the Sun. I feel like I put these where I don't want them, but I'll fix that in just a little bit. To start with, okay, to start with, I am getting water and air energy. Particularly, this will be the Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars of your person. Particularly Cancer, Scorpio, and Aquarius. All right? But they could also have the other water signs of Pisces, Scorpio, and air. Gemini, Libra, and of course Aquarius. Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer is the main energies, but I'm also picking up some energies of Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, and Gemini. Sorry. Okay. Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. All right, Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. For sure, they saw you when they found you. They found you as such a powerful person, really in the feminine energy. And I don't do sex here, man or woman. You were just embodied that feminine energy. You were to them very intelligent person, very passionate, intelligent person that would make a really good wife. Again, I just went to she and he, and I hate to do that, but you'd make a great partner for their home, and they envisioned you in that role and taking on more of that role of the duties in the household. Your conversations were good. You guys had really great conversations together. You really took care of the home. Somebody that would be a perfect host and take care of the home and entertaining people, but also with the guests to carry on conversation and the host. Just kind of all around a very classy person, very classy. They felt so lucky to have found you. They were so lucky. They felt like you just created this beautiful home, and you were so nurturing. You could cook, cleaning, beautiful, beautiful place, beautiful surroundings. And they saw you as the one. You were the one for them. Look at that. I feel like I put these in the wrong order. those there. We'll check out those in a little bit later. I had these right, and I know I just put down these small cards, and I started talking, and then I just feel like I put them in the wrong direction than I had, so I wanted to see this. Which side is that the message that we're getting here from? All right, so you guys had so much fun together. Yeah, when you guys first came together, and I'm seeing all that, did a lot of entertainment as a couple. Dinner parties or this. You presented yourself as this power couple. And that's how they saw you, this power couple. Uh-oh. In this beginning, and when I use past tense here, it's because I'm talking about the energy of this past. Not that it means that they no longer feel this, it's just how it is. They really saw this relationship as destined. They loved you, good, bad, everything. Something that was going to last. This was a relationship that was going to last. You guys were the power couple. It was lasting. Nothing was going to break it down. And then we got this Knight of Swords energy coming in here. Yes, that Knight of Swords energy. This is presenting them in the start of this relationship. I feel like these are backwards. Now that I'm looking at this and getting what I'm getting. That was a new relationship. You know, remember her back in the beginning? I just felt so confused about what was going on and that, and I just felt like that was a sign that that's what you're going through. With these small cards, I put them down just for a second, and I forgot which way they went. I knew that I could get that as soon as I was picking up the energy from each of these cards and get them where they belong, but I put them down. Here, this came over here, but it's actually here. It keeps going. Like, it keeps... Yeah. And again, I keep getting distracted. There was just a little dingy on my phone that it just kept going off and off and off, and I just looked down. There's so much confusion about what's going on here. Oh, wow. Yeah. You are so confused right now. There's just so many things, and it's just so scattered. What's going on with this no contact? It's just amazing to me. It's just got me all discombobulated. I love that word sometimes. Anyway, so I'm going to get back right to it. So don't expect a few more confusing things to happen here, and we having to straighten it out. But I'm here, and we're straightening it out together. And I'll get it because I hear it, and I know how it's supposed to be. I'm just looking at it from here to there. But I'll have it straightened out. By the time that we get to this end of this reading, it'll be presented to you how it's supposed to be presented. So, yeah, that new relationship. This partner, it's a masculine energy. Because they're really seeing you, having all these court cards on here, they really saw you as the feminine energy and them as the masculine energy. I'm just saying that right now how it is. I don't know what your guys' situation. That's the energy that is being presented. So they came in and they love conversation, intelligent conversation, which you provided them. You provided them the good, intelligent conversation. In the home life, you're able to provide that with their friends, everything like that. That's why this is coming back over here. they came in and they started this relationship. Previously, you were having some broken hearts and a lot of problematic relationships, and they just rushed right in and healed them. There was such a rapid movement. They came in, they saw, they conquered. I just had that thought pop in my head. Nothing here is pointing on that in the cards, but maybe just a little humor on their part saying that. I don't know if they conquered. Maybe so, but I'm just going to say how it is. It may resonate with some, but if it doesn't resonate with you, leave it. But yeah, they rushed on in. They just help heal your broken heart. They're brave, honest, a clever person. Okay. Now that I gave you a little bit about what your relationship was before the no contact, now we're just going to look in here, and we have the Chariot and the King of Cups. This is supposed to be, we'll find out. This is supposed to be what puts you guys in that no contact situation. I say it's supposed to be because I'm not going to make any assumptions with this, because as we're going through, we will be clearing it up. We're going to clear up this confusion. After this reading, I hope it's going to offer you a little bit more clarity, because I know for myself, I hate being in that I don't know. To me, I just want to know. I want to know, even if it's hurtful, I want to know that. That's just my personality. So if I was in that situation that it's just so unclear and I just didn't know what was going on, it would drive me bonkers. That's going to be my whole goal for this reading. And if I did help that in some way, I appreciate a comment down below and letting me know if you're on the same page as me. If that's going, because I'd be interested to know if that's actually, what you're really feeling right now. As if it is, I'm hoping, and it's my duty. I'm feeling it. It's my duty right here to help you get some light and clarity in this, and just help straighten that out. Get you out of that energy, having to feel that. So, what caused this no contact? We got the Chariot and the King of Cups. Now, the Kings represent the masculine energy, just the same as the Knight. The Knight predicts somebody that's younger. The King's somebody older. Swords is more the intellectual, where the Cups is more the emotional. They are the water signs. That's the emotions. And I'm going to sneeze, so just give me 1 second here. Okay. False alarm. All these interruptions, I swear. Okay. So I see it going from here to here, and they're becoming more in their emotions. But let me see what I'm getting. I think I'm gonna have to get in here a little bit. What I'm getting for what led to this no contact. That's why you're feeling so confused. They're not really wanting to come up off of what happened. Usually it's just shown right away. They not want to come off that. But just give me a second. I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it out. I'm getting it. I'm gonna get it. So what I'm gonna do, I need to get some clarifications on this. In this position, I should be seeing something on what caused the disruption. Maybe it's over here. I'm gonna do something I didn't do with the other piles. I'm gonna get some clarification cards on that. What caused? Yeah. Oh my God, I'm shuffling these clarification cards and they are trying to turn backwards as I'm doing it, getting scattered. These cards are a little difficult to shuffle. I'm just gonna try these half and half. Okay. Pile 3's person. What caused this no contact situation? You know, the other piles that I was getting, I think this is it. This is the reason. The other piles that I was getting more of the breakup. And I have said it for each of these piles. This could be a breakup or just a pulling back of energy, kind of like a no talking, them retreating. I think for this one, the majority of you in here, it is going to be, it's not that this is a full breakup. Because I'm not being shown any kind of ending, and that's where I'm approaching it, trying to look. So I'm going to recenter myself here. I'm going to grab a couple more clarification cards on this no contact situation to see if I could see a little bit more. They are holding on to that. They are tucking it all away. It's so the energy here is so scattered, and they're not really they're talking about all the good stuff. They're not trying to give me that juicy details. What I'm looking for here. We're going to get it. Sorry, I'm going to battle with your person here. I'm making them tell me. Just kidding. All respect for your person. All respect for your higher self. Share, please. I want to let them know. It's going to help you guys. Come on. Give me these details. I want the details. Got 8 of Swords. All right, I'm going to get some details here. 8 of Swords. And one more. Three of Pentacles. Okay. So, and I'm combining it and taking these, and I'm taking all these. Usually these are spaced around all through mine. All the other piles did it, but it doesn't, it's not. Your pile's doing something different. Maybe your person is also likes to go by the beat of their own drum too. So what I'm seeing here, these two, is that fidelity, a successful, victorious relationship, spending time together. With this spending the time together and being with you and having this happy home life and everything like this person grew from the Knight of Swords, the intellectual conversationalist, to the King Cups, being more into their feelings, being more grounded in their feelings, more of an becoming more emotionally mature person. And that was a trip. I think this Chariot is the vessel it took for them to get from that person to that person. And I'm being called to save this for the end too, because I'm hearing here is when this may actually even be over here, or a bridge. Yeah. Before the no contact, they were that person. They either became that person, that King of Cups, in the relationship before the no contact, or because of that no contact situation, they went within and they took a trip and they grew, and this Chariot is the vehicle that drove them from being this person to that person. And when I heard that drove them, that means that growth is happening. And usually growth happens when things fall apart. Okay. Was not getting anything negative about this no contact, and that was what was confusing me. You know, what happened, because I was wanting to know what happened. But right away, they didn't want to tell me what happened and what caused it. They just want to talk about the growth, you know, and that's good. I get it now. It took me a minute. They're just wanting to show me the positive about this no contact situation. They're not really wanting to talk about, maybe they want to get over that, past the negative. The negative does not matter, is what I'm hearing. They want to show the positive reason that this happened. Yeah, they definitely don't want to go into the negative with it and tell me. But we got some stuff right here. But initially, they just weren't wanting to open up and say that. Why? What happened? And I wanted to get that. The only reason I really wanted to get that, well, one, because I'm an Aries and I like to know. I like to know everything. They say that about my sign. But I'm not the type of person that I feel like what I don't know won't hurt me. No, I need to know everything. I want to know all the whys and why what happened. So I was a little stubborn and pulled more because they just wanted to show me it happened, but because of what happened, there was that much growth. They grew as that person. All right. Now I'm kind of stuck on, should I go into more, but I am. Now I see it. I really had to take a step out of myself, really to see what was going on there. It's like, well, why isn't it not telling me what happened? What I want to verify that energy so you know if it resonates with you. But they just want you to know. And I think it was all right, because as long as I delivered that first, that it really doesn't matter what happened. Because whatever happened in that no contact situation, which is here, which is this, they went within and became better. They came better from that immature Knight of Swords, talking a big talk, intellectual person, and changing into a, I want to say man, because it's the king, and I see a guy sitting there, but came into their power. The kings are represented as the masculine and energy, and the cups are feelings and emotions. So they were able to be a master of that. They got to be grow and become more of an adult, I guess, is the best way to put that. You know, no offense. These are just depicted as younger and an older version. So it was that transition from their younger self and some immature emotions on the emotional side into a more mature version of themselves. There, I said it better. I wasn't sure how I wanted to word that without trying to be offensive and calling he, she, this, that, you know, and everything. So what I got here on what happened, we got the Eight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So your partner, let's see why they don't, your person loves you and they want to concentrate on the positive. But since they were still a little immature, and that's what I'm hearing now, presenting this as in the nicest way, they started out of fears that were based, internal fears from past lives, from their childhood. They just started to have some misunderstandings. They felt like they didn't have support from you. They felt like because they didn't have the support from you, They felt like they were trapped in this cage. They were caged birds. They wanted to be free. They were very indecisive about that. But they were just starting to feel lonely because of the misunderstandings you have. There's probably some arguments and fights and fears, and they felt helpless. Like there's no way they could fix it. No way at all. I'm seeing too that they felt lack of support. They started getting bored with how things were progressing. And they had deep-seated attachment issues from their family of origin and their upbringing. Something happened in their childhood that made it hard to attach. Because of all this, it led to this breakup or the no contact situation. Earlier I thought maybe it was just no contact, but I do get that it's different there is some breakups here and there is some no contacts. It's different for everyone that's listening. And it was all these arguments and misunderstandings and just feeling in that support. So it led to like a separation and conflict. Someone felt like there was no action or movement going in this relationship at this time. And they just felt like they were their own worst enemy and they just entrapped themselves here. They really didn't know how to get out of that energy, based on these attachment issues they had from long before, from their childhood. Yeah, so that's what caused it. But the main thing, and I'm going to bury these because all I hear right now is this is over. That's the past. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. I hear mother. I'm not trying to cuss on here, but vroom, vroom, mother. And they emerged as this. Somebody more emotionally mature. They had to go within. They had to go within and see. It was a little bit of a process for them, too. Just getting that, taking that trip from their immature ego self into this more highly sensitive person. They're at one. You see that inner light just shining from there. They're kind of meditating. They're at peace within themselves. They've found this peace within themselves, a peace and maturity within themselves, and they've grown into that. And that's really actually good news. And they're really right. I mean, I'm a digger, and I like to know everything and the who's and whys, so I got it. But they're right. This is what's important. This is what's important right now. Everybody goes through different things in their lives, and the important thing about that is you learn the most during your hard times. Conflict, breaking of things down, losing people. That's when you really go within and help you grow into who you're meant to be. And as long as you're learning that and you're growing from those situations, that's why that is what's most important right here. The past is what's happened. But there has been growth. So how they're thinking about you right now, they see you as the queen to their king. Right there. I feel this energy. She's giving this energy. I think and it's tough for me to say he and she when I'm actually looking at the cards and going with the artwork. Your person, I felt during this time, even though you weren't together, that a lot of you, and take this as it resonates, you have that healing. You guys knew how to, pile 3, God, I feel so much energy going out of my hands. You know how to work with energy. Even if you're not aware, maybe something that you want to look into. You were sending them, at least in your higher self was, all this healing light. You're wanting them to heal. You're wanting them to get through this. And this was you. And that's how you're seeing. It's like they have, their higher self is aware of that. And they say thank you because you sent it to them. You were sending it. They got it right there. And it was healing their insides and it helped them grow. And if that's all that we take away from this here right now, this relationship, is that recognition that you were such a support even when there was no contact situation. You helped them in so many ways get into this chariot and take off and become this person, even though you weren't with them at the time or actively next to, what I mean, like physically with them, doing this to them, or even some of you consciously, but you were there. The energetic, universal level of support that you gave them. And they're seeing you right now as their divine counterpart. You are the queen to their king of cups. Now, cups is emotional. So you're the queen of the emotions and they're the king. It's a partnership right there. And that's how they're seeing you. They also seem to feel like right here, you are all attributes. You have every single queen. That means they saw you before as the master of your intellectual self, the master of the home, the grounded life, the master of your emotions. And then I think this one creeped in too because you grew throughout this situation. And this is fire, so this is strength. They see you as this perfectly well-rounded person that has a handle on every attribute from the deck. Intellectual, earthly grounded, fiery passion, emotional, strength right here. This is, I think, came in towards the end in your growth because of the situation. This has always been you. We got the High Priestess up there. Those are cups anyways. But yeah, they just see you as this perfectly well-rounded person. And that's what I'm getting right there. I'm not getting too much right here on how they're seeing what they want to do. But we have other cards that I'm going to be drawing here shortly about that. But right now, you are the epitome of the perfect partner for them that has every area of their life mastered. They are the queen of every area of their life, that you are their queen. So let's get out these. You deserve love. You are lovable. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So here's the message that came in here. Why they fell off with that loneliness and boredom and all that was unrequited. That's kind of past. I guess that was the one that they offered me a little tidbit of it that I didn't see yet. But it is there that they want so hard to get over and so past. And they want you to know you are lovable. You're a lovable person. You deserve it. You deserve their love. You deserve somebody that's better. Maybe they felt that before they weren't good enough. You were in that queen energy and already had those two queens show it. And they were just this knight running around. And they just wanted to step up. Their self, their hidden, their higher self, they needed to step up for this relationship to just be on the same level of you mastering every queen out there. Okay. And here's some more too. Yeah, they gave me some. They gave me some tea. I just didn't have it right then. But the Grim blah, blah, blah. I'm going to start talking and the Peanuts character's mom. Wah, 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 wah. All right. Tongue, untie. The Grim Reaper. The relationship over, no second chance. Grow and transform your life. That's right there. I'm being called to put it here. Oh, right there. Yes, right there. Because of this, what happened? The relationship is over. There's going to be no second chances unless you grow and transform your life. So that's what they went and did. With your help. You were there, energetically giving support from afar. You were like, just kind of want to send that energy over there. Yeah, so that's where I see that one. I feel like I'm just putting together like little puzzles here. Everything was all scattered. Whew. Man, I'm sweating over this reading. I think we're going into some stuff here, but it was a puzzle piece, but we got it. We're getting there. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Right now, they're watching you. They're stalking you to see where you are, what you're doing, if they can come back in. The Phoenix. And this is what they want to come back in and do. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. They came back in because they changed their mind. They knew they had to work on themselves and grow. And now they want to rekindle and start a renewed phase. I would say that all my readings today, all piles, all of them learned something. And that's so great to see, because some people are just stuck in their ego forever and they're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and they're walking away. And I thought I was gonna get into some really bad energy with this reading, at least with one of the piles, and it was gonna have to deliver bad news. And I don't like delivering bad news. But like I said earlier, I'm also an Aries and I will if I have to. But every single one, the outcome or what they're wanting has been starting new. I had starting new. Now I want to rekindle the new phase. Everybody's wanting to get back and work on it. So, some of their feelings right now. Upset. They're upset because of what they did. How they're feeling. They're upset they hurt you. Upset they added things. There's also some curious. They're curious and they're stalking you. Because they want to see what you are doing now. And if you're going to be open and recepting for the repair, the renewing, the rekindling. Okay. Now let's get these messages to you. I have shed tears over us. You were the only one who could break down the wall I put around my heart. Because of what happened, they're crying. And the jealous type. So please do not try and test me. Do not try to make me jealous when I'm stalking your Facebook. That's what I heard. If you're putting things out there on social media, like you're having fun or trying to appear single, and other people are like liking it, and you get, or any social media platform that you use, they're feeling that you're doing it to make them jealous. They're like, don't test me. They're getting jealous. They're stalking you. They want to see. You know, I'm not saying they have any room to be jealous, because hey, they did what they did. But that's that message that they want you to know. They want to work on it. It will take time and patience, but we can overcome our differences. Let's explore some solutions together. Yeah, they want to come in and figure out what you guys do to mend this. All my life, I was trying to fill a void inside of me by doing more. But now that I found myself, I feel complete and see extras as a blessing. Yeah, they were. I think some of that void they felt is when they went into that feeling like a caged bird. There was some void that they felt like they thought they couldn't fill, and they thought wrong on how to fill it. And that's actually one of their the light messages they have. I want to include you in my projects. I want to collaborate with you in a financial way. I could see us as a power couple. Okay? In the past, they saw you guys as a power couple. They want to be back there. Okay? All right. Now I want to take the time that the next 4 messages I do have are shadow work that they have to deal with. It could be triggering to you. Not all of them are really that triggering, but some of them can be. I have not pre-read them, so I do not know, but I'm going to give you this chance to stay and listen to them, or if you do not think you can handle it, to go ahead and log off. The choice is yours. I'm not offended in any way. I do want to wish you love and light, and for those of you who are leaving, and those of you who are staying, please, if this resonated with you, like, comment, share. Starting the month of August, I'm going to be giving out free readings. I'm going to collect everybody comments on all my videos all month long, because that's how I figure I can get names to want to join in that, and give out this free reading. What else am I wanting to say? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I gotta get out of this this scattered energy. All my details are in the details section if you want to know how to get a hold of me. I do personal readings on TikTok. I've been doing some TikTok videos too that are kind of fun, and they're short and fun if you want to check them out. But all my details are in the details section. And for those of you that are wanting to stay, here's the remaining 4 messages. Each time I think we are finally safe, an other wound of mine is resurfaced, and I retreat until I feel it won't hurt anymore. Yeah, that's something going out. I felt earlier that a lot of these people watching is going to be maybe just a no contact and not actually a separation. And that's just them, they're retreating. I feel abandoned by you, and it's triggering my childhood trauma. Yeah, what they had to grow through is what was a family of origin, traumas that they had dealt with. I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide inside the darkness before I let you see inside of me. Yeah, those are still those inside wounds that they don't want to talk about. But being that they came into their King of Cups, now they're going to be in a lot more of that open energy to share those feelings and thoughts. I know what I'm doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. Okay. Well, it sure confused me. Thank you. Was that message for me? I just feel like you're going to be in that same energy too, feeling confused. And it was just had to be this night over here. And those shadows were things that they were working through in this time during this no contact, and just getting in touch and becoming to their deeper self. But they like to keep people confused just because they didn't want to share their deep, dark emotions and things, their shadows. They don't want to share their shadows. They wanted to keep them hidden and to their self. And, they are their shadows. Everybody has their own. Everybody's going through it. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, please like, comment, share. If you feel, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified of any videos I have up. If you want to comment more for more chances to be entered into the drawing. I do have personal readings available at this time, and the info is down below. Wish you love and light.